All right, one thing I forgot to show you was at the beginning, I always find it easiest to get my jump ring, which is going to be on the other side, attached to my clasp. So you open up the clasp and get that. Sorry, it's a little bit challenging. There we go. That's just going to make life easier in a minute. So I have this bizarre looking necklace or bracelet here. Honestly, the funnest part of doing this is picking your beads, reorganizing them on the string, then reorganizing them again, and then again. And also to figure out how many you need for your wrist or the wrist of somebody you're making one for. Well, this one is, let's see, let's put it down and measure. 7.5 is usually what I do, and indeed about 7.5 for me. All right, so now I'm ready to make my bracelet. What I don't want is it to be so tight that it kind of, doesn't have give, but you don't want a lot of bead along showing either. So this is why this is just a little bit tricky. We're gonna do the same thing we did before, which is to put our crimping bead on. Swink. And then I'm gonna put the loop through my jump ring. Easier said than done. Swink. And then finally, balancing everything onto my hand here, I'm gonna put the other end pretending that I can see. We don't want it to go into the bead though. Normally this goes very fast, but I have a camera in my ear. And I'm trying not to get really close to my face. Sorry, hang on. You know what I'm trying to do, right? I'm just trying to get this strand back in there. But because I can't see, I need it much closer to my face to do it. This usually takes me 1 second to do. Oh my God. I hope this is funny to you, because it's funny to me. All right. Yes, it's very exciting. I made it happen. Okay, we're gonna pull that little foot out. And this is the fun part. You wanna make sure that the beads stay close to your latch, and then we're going to tighten it. Sorry. So you see, we're gonna keep going until there's not bead along showing. I like the feel of that. It's loose. There's not too much showing. You'll probably play with this quite a lot until you get it the way you want it. This is about how I like it. And now I'm going to repeat the crimping process. You already know how to do that, so. Crimp. And little tip. I like to have the top part of the crimp a little bit toward me to make sure it actually collapses. Doesn't want to do it this time because I'm on camera. And if you're a little bit worried about it, you can also use the tip of this tool to give it one more squeeze. Finally, this is when it's nice to have good snippers, but again, you can do this with scissors. And I have many times accidentally cut my bracelet instead of the end. But you have plenty of crimp beads. And as long as you have crimp beads and bead along, you can do these over and over and over again if you want. There you go. So I'll be sending you all these supplies and this video, and then I'm happy to answer questions if you have any, Emma. Have fun.